For a second?
Yeah.
You just want to be a mod for 1 second?
Maybe 3. I can click.
Click. What's your thoughts on that, Gamorka?
Oh shit, we're live. No, we're not live yet.
Should be live. Alright, there we go. Now we're live. Holy delay! What is my latency? Oh, we're like 12 seconds behind.
Yeah, I see the timer now. Okay, we're good. Gamorka, you better watch your mouth.
Hello, Super Earth. Or wait, Super Helldivers. Chat, I get to call you guys Super Helldivers now. That's crazy. You gotta admit, that's crazy, chat. That is crazy. But welcome back to another Helldivers Experience podcast, guys. I'm sorry, I've been AFK for a few weeks there. We've been pretty busy, but there's not been much going on in Helldivers lately anyway, so it's all good. But luckily, double butt, we got the new announcement for the new major update. Dubs. You know, we're reacting to the trailer 5 days late. It is what it is. But for those of you who don't know, the Helldivers podcast is brought to you by two very experienced super Helldivers. And today we welcome Super Aravan again. Welcome back, Aravan.
Hey guys, thanks for having me on again.
Thanks for coming on the show. And guys, in the future, I'm going to start doing 4-man squads for the podcast. I tried to schedule one today, but Phase Shifter was on vacation. And then some other people are playing some other games or weren't awake.
Is he still not back from vacation?
I think he comes back literally tonight or tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, we're going to start doing 4-mans, just like the game. Just like in the game, 4-man squads.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. But all right, guys, today we got a fun show scheduled. We're going to react to the new trailer, 5 days late. Is what it is. We'll talk about some other stuff. We'll do some Who's That Stratagem, and we're going to do an Eagle and Orbital tier list. Eagles and Orbitals. Also, if we, we're going to get a new update soon. So if we do an Eagle and Orbital tier list today, when the new patch comes out, some stuff might get buffed, some stuff might get nerfed. You never know. So we could do this tier list today and we could see how it stacks up during the new update. What if they buff Orbital EMS and everybody starts using it? That would be crazy, right?
Awesome, dude. If they buff it so that it stuns Titans.
Yeah, dude.
I want that.
Yeah, I think it should stun. It should stun factory striders too. Or tanks. How come tanks can't get stunned? Is it because they're vehicles?
Yeah. They're like, EMS makes all the sense in the world that it should be stunning tanks too. Like, doesn't make any sense that it doesn't.
All right, Aravan, since you're the smoke god who doesn't use Eagle smoke, I want to ask you a question. What if they buffed Orbital smoke so that it was an Orbital 380 Barrage? Would you use it?
I mean, I use it already.
Do you use it already?
I use it ever since they gave us our 4th stratagem slot back. And
yeah,
that's
true.
What I use it for.
True. All right, so should we just dive right in? Should we just watch the new trailer?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, I believe it's this tab. All right, we've all already seen the trailer, but let's watch it again because maybe we can dissect it. And Commando nerf. You guys think Commando's getting nerfed? Y'all are crazy. All right,
They said it was getting nerfed, right?
They said that, but then they also said due to the immense backlash that they were not going to do that.
Oh, did they say all that?
Yes.
I haven't been keeping up to date, guys.
Yeah, they should, bro. Girls, watch the trailer.
All right, I'm running it.
Dun.
All right, 5 days late. 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 5 days late My eyes on
destroy
details.
everything.
Improved Helldivers quite significantly together with you, the community. We've released a lot of content, such as the flyers, the TCS missions, the destruction of an entire planet. This time around, we've got something special prepared for you.
It's our first step out of many, where we're gonna expand the game in big, meaningful ways.
New game modes, new objectives, new enemies, and even a whole new difficulty.
To give you that, we have to escalate it. An escalation of freedom.
Oh my god.
Okay.
When freedom escalates, its opponents escalate.
We're bringing back a fan favorite from Helldivers 1, the stabby, tentacled beast known as the Impaler.
We gotta go back and see what kind of armor he's
Playing
wearing.
against the Terminids, you can always try and run away. The
Well,
Impaler
they're gonna
ruins
shoot
that
him with
plan.
normal weapons, so
They will maybe cut off your escape route,
This
and
guy.
then you will probably have to stay and fight. Or you can fight the tentacles.
That one was medium armor.
that
was
one is
the
light.
That was the medium
This
scout
one
armor,
has
right?
fog traveling around it. It's constantly
Oh, you
moving,
mean,
so it's gonna
Helldiver
go right out
armor.
of the fog and
Yeah.
scare the lights out of you.
The Automatons are bringing in artillery.
A big tank that shoots rockets.
If you're further
This is
away,
gonna be
you
so
can see
great for
aim towards
ragdolling.
the skies and fire rockets in the air, so you'll have a barrage
That's
coming
just
down
gonna
on you.
ragdoll the shit out of us.
In addition, you'll face off against heavier, more deadly brood commanders.
With a small twist. The allies that it spawn will not be the ones that you used to.
What?
Difficulty 10 has more enemies than we've had before on lower difficulties. We've really ramped it up. It's meant to feel like
Oh,
a real
you guys
progression
are
from 9
so
to
cooked
10.
on the bot side.
We're
Oh
also
my god.
introducing a larger type
think
of
it's
Yo,
okay.
Hadu, thank you,
and it's gonna
bro.
be a real challenge to
Yo,
take
Hadu.
on these massive fortresses. But if you manage to do so, there will be great rewards.
Hadu the
waiting for
goat.
you.
See, he talks about the great rewards thing.
Of course.
Yeah,
what
yeah.
would the galaxy be without planets?
Can you slightly
Therefore,
turn that back a little bit?
Turn the
Like when
video
he
back.
says- yeah, just like before he says great rewards.
I want to go. I got a couple spots I already want to stop.
Rewards
Okay.
waiting for you.
Okay.
Of course. What would the galaxy be?
He said it
But
here.
if you manage to do
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
there will be great
Okay.
rewards waiting for you.
Yeah, so he doesn't say new rewards, he says great rewards.
Of course.
Yeah.
What would the galaxy be without planets?
Adu, that is a thick and a pips
Therefore,
you see.
We wanted to spook it up with a new
Otto, I
version
appreciate
of
it,
the
bro.
swamp environment.
Thank you, Hadouken.
The Acid Storm weather effect now comes with a new mechanic. It reduces the armor of enemies and Helldivers alike. You'll
I
do
can't
a lot
wait
more
to have to
damage,
replace my
but you
CPU
also take
because of
more
an
in
Acid
return,
Storm jungle
which
planet.
is just as horrifying as it sounds.
In Escalation of Freedom, we have new objectives coming in, like the Retrieve Larva mission, where you find this.
This is
backpack
actually a very
with,
cool mission.
Little crying
Yeah.
larva.
This
you need to
on
reach
level
the
10.
Extraction with.
Think about it. On bugs.
I think you leave this
But
jar
you
on the
also have to
ground
be
until the
careful
end.
because it's gonna be crying a lot, and
then
being
you're all good.
swarmed by more and more
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Hey, just put it on your back and just
It
run
takes up a backpack slot though. Look at that.
yeah.
I think it'd be a fun
With the
challenge
second
run to
galactic
pick
war
it up at
Yeah.
the
swing,
beginning and
Super
like
Earth is
just play it out
currently
like that.
battling the automatons and the bugs for control of the Milky Way. The Automaton Legion, they are constantly
It's also
building
gonna be good for
bigger
people going
and
for kill
worse
count.
war machines.
I
The
haven't
Terminids,
noticed. I watched this
migration
now
patterns
like
seem to
10
be
times. I
changing.
couldn't find a
There's
new
also
weapon.
been some
There's no
irregular
new weapons
readings
in this
of the
trailer.
Terminid spores
No,
in the
that's
various
actually
sectors where the Terminids are
Something I've
spreading.
seen is like a top
And
complaint
we
is like,
will
okay,
see
they get
where
new
the
toys,
story
where are
develops
ours?
from here.
Yeah.
Well, we'll probably get new stratagems.
So, have we told you everything
At the
that's gonna
very
be in
least.
the Escalation of Freedom? Of course we haven't.
We have many more surprises in store for you.
A surprise here and there that you maybe didn't expect.
On August 6th, I'm ready to dive, and I hope you are too.
Wait, why was that like a throwback to I'm doing my part? All right. This is the very end of it. Can we talk about how these guys have like
Long-barreled
chainsaws
rifles.
or heavy devastator freaking miniguns?
Yeah.
All right, there were a couple spots I want to look at. So I'm gonna zip through this. 2 times speed. Okay, I wanted to see, is that the medium scout armor? That looks like medium scout, doesn't it?
That looks like, no, that isn't medium. That's light scout. That's
Light.
The blue one
Arctic
is light?
Ranger.
The
Yeah,
blue
it's
one?
Arctic Ranger. It's the
Okay.
exact same as Trailblazer.
Is there even a medium scout?
Yes, there is.
Is it
It's-
the Helldiver color?
It's really ugly. It's like
He's like, I know it's not that because that one's not ugly.
yeah. It's,
Okay.
it's in Mobilize. It's like near the end. I don't remember the name though, but it does
Okay.
exist.
So then that's one thing I picked up on. I was like, what kind of armor is he wearing? So Impalers aren't gonna fucking one-shot us because this is light armor, so that's nice.
No, but I bet it'll just one-shot a mech for fun because
Oh,
mech
it
warriors
sure
aren't
will.
allowed to have fun.
Let's see, lots of shriekers, gunships.
Oh, you know what? I bet if you kill the tentacle and it falls on you, it's gonna kill you instantly, like with the shriekers. Like it hitting you won't kill you instantly, but falling on you after it dies,
I
that
believe it. I believe it. I believe it. Okay, wait. First of all, Hadu, thank you for the 3 months, brother. We were watching the trailer real quick.
Thank you,
But
Adu.
you know, me and Pips both appreciate you, brother. Combat technician. What's up, Frank? We're cooked on the bot front. Yeah, don't worry. We're getting to that. Also, I just wanted to say I like the idea of Fog Charger because my favorite biome against bugs is the Sandstorm. And like Sandstorm Bile Titans made me enjoy the game again when that shit happened.
Sandstorms were really cool. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Ian? So yeah, I feel like, okay, this fucker. Look at this dude. What is this guy doing, bro?
That guy looks like he works for Dr. Evil. He's
Bro.
just got rockets tied to his head.
This is like when you put a spoiler on a Honda. I swear to God.
This thing's also completely enclosed too. You can't shoot the driver.
Oh, completely enclosed? Like
Yeah,
from the
yeah,
back?
Look at it. You can tell that there's no bot sticking out of this thing.
Yeah. It's
You
close.
have to.
Are you sure? I thought it was just like more
Unless it's-
covering the sides and more covering the top.
Like it could be, but it seems like it's just kind of fully enclosed.
Watch them have infinite ammo. Of course, all the bots have infinite ammo, bro. When that enemy
But
type
like, is
drops,
this really a new enemy?
this one not so much. Some of the others though, yeah.
Like when he said new enemy, I was like, okay, they're 100% showing the Illuminate. Like
they've
in
been,
my head, that's a new enemy. You know?
They've they leaked a sub faction system a long time ago, like a month ago, and it kind of included a lot of the stuff. Not so much that they're completely new enemies, but just like new variants of the enemies that already exist. So like there's also another tank that they didn't show here. It's got one of the guns from the bunkers on top of it. Like the ones
Okay.
that kill you in one hit.
Yeah.
So it's like a new
those
enemy
freaking
variant
laser
system.
bunkers.
Yes, it's
Oh,
one of
shit.
those, but it's a tank. And it's just a lot of that, like just a lot of variants of things that already exist.
Okay.
I see. Okay.
We could
Like this
talk
guy
about
with
some
rocket
leaks
pods
in
on
the
the
stream
side.
too. I feel like they discriminated against Factory Striders. Everyone has rockets other than them. Just weld the top half of Rocket Devastators. Dude, Factory Striders have freaking cannon turrets on them. Chilling on the new swamp map, all of a sudden a Spore Charger comes out of nowhere. Automaton did some data analysis, found their rockets killed more Helldivers than anything else. Hot take, the Illuminate are going to come into the game slowly as objectives in regular bot and bug missions. They will have MOs where we have to find out more about their presence. I feel like a week before Illuminate are in the game, it's going to be like Shriekers. Like 5 people are just going to get fucking backstabbed by an Illuminate, and there's going to be a clip on Twitter, and then Pilestet's going to be like, there's no Illuminate in the game.
It
Yeah, I
can't
need-
happen in September though. That shit has to wait.
I need the Illuminates to come out in a way where it's just like the Shriekers, where everyone's gaslighting each other about their existence.
Yeah. That's good. That was really
Dude,
cool.
I
but-
never fought a Shrieker early.
I didn't either until the day that they were like everywhere. I didn't see them personally.
I'm surprised they didn't show the Spore Charger, by the way.
I didn't see the Factory Strider either until it was like everywhere. I tried.
No, I mean
didn't
in the
see it for, like,
trailer.
an entire week.
Or is this the Spore Charger? This one looks a little bit different. No, that's an
Spore
Impaler.
Charger was right after this. It was, I mean, it's kind of hard to see because it's charging through a puff
Yeah.
of smoke, but it was right after this.
Is that
Yeah,
the
you can
Impaler?
see him.
That's the Impaler, yeah.
He looks cool.
He's got flesh exposed when he does have the tentacles deployed. And these
Yeah.
tentacles are 100% going to lead 5 meters in front of which way you were going when they deploy. So the answer to that is just going to be to bait it by running in the direction you don't plan to go. Impaler shoots its tentacles, then go the opposite direction.
And the
Probably
Impaler
not going to be a big deal.
and the Impaler tentacles are 100% durable damage, right? We all know that, right?
Oh yeah, I mean it's the yellow fleshy nonsense. So of course it's going to be 100% durable.
I only fought
You
one
can see him
factory strider.
shoot the legs with the normal weapons, right? Like
No,
light
but
armor?
they're just shoot. Oh, you mean the tentacles or the legs?
Yeah, tentacles.
Yeah,
They're-
yeah, tentacles. Yeah.
They're blasting the
Yeah.
tentacles with like a Liberator or something in this, or a light pen weapon. You can tell that it like takes the entire magazine for one of them to die.
Yeah, like
So
a
that-
Liberator's not going to be good for the tentacles.
Yeah, it's going to be 100% durable for sure.
My cat is in the way.
Wants to be in the video.
He
Here,
was
right
just
here, you
covering
see?
up my second monitor.
There you go.
Okay,
He's
there's the
shooting it
Spore
with the-
Charger.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay,
Yeah,
he's
yeah, yeah.
ugly. Do you think he's gonna explode in poison, or is he just gonna make fog?
I think there's going to be a bile charger in addition to this that they didn't show that does that. And
Ooh,
maybe
what if
Strategem.
that was it?
That was it. Yeah, wasn't that it?
Well, no, that's the Spore Charger probably. But what
Oh,
if
you
they
mean
just
bile charger? What do you mean bile charger?
like explode and poison when you kill it, like the other bile enemies? Well, this one might just explode and poison, right?
There's definitely going
Yeah.
to be a bile charger, and it has
Also,
separate model of this.
how come they're just blasting freaking sickles at this thing and it's just bouncing
now-
off? You can see
Yeah,
it
now we
bouncing
know
off.
why-
Wait, they
You
shoot
see the
like one of
problem
the
now?
pustules, and it actually blows up.
What'd you say? Oh, the pustules?
Yeah, look, they shot it, and it actually exploded. Like it
Oh,
took damage from being shot there.
Wait.
Slow it
Freeze
down.
frame,
Slow it down.
slow down. 0.25. All right, let's see.
Find out if Aaron is tripping here.
Oh, hey, Oron.
Yeah, it was right before this.
It's right here, right?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
right here.
right here. See?
There.
Flash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's just an effect.
You think
Like you're
it's just
hitting
an
it.
effect from
Oh,
shooting
maybe it makes the fog go away.
maybe shooting the pustule makes the fog
Makes the
worse.
fogs. Oh, well, maybe it makes it stop though. Maybe it makes
That
the
could
fog
be.
stop if you shoot the thing
That
on
could
top.
be. It's a
I'm
good
wondering
call, I
if
think.
I'm wondering if killing this thing even makes the fog stop. What if it just
It
like
should,
stays
because
there?
well, it'll be like nursing spears already do this, right?
Yeah. Wouldn't it be fun if you had to like light the corpse on fire to make it stop?
Oh,
Bro, I'm just gonna
flamethrower.
stun it and then and use my flamethrower. So, like, it's just another charger.
So this thing is literally just a regular tank, right?
Yeah, it's just a tank. with-
Yeah.
All right,
Wow, with that fog on top.
question. Do we think these rocket pods are Armor Pen 4 or Armor Pen 5? Are we just going to be able to shoot these pods off with like a laser cannon or an auto cannon?
Probably
Or do you think you need to hit this with a rocket launcher to destroy these rockets?
will have a weak spot, like on the back, maybe.
Well, it
like
doesn't have a
tank
heat
does?
sink. If you notice, this back
Yeah.
part here is a weak spot of tanks.
Maybe that back part, or maybe on the side something shows up.
I mean,
Personally, I
this
think-
literally looks like the regular tank body.
I'm gonna personally say that I think the top of this thing is gonna be entirely AC4, and I think it's gonna get one shot by any conventional AC or AP that you use. Like any kind of rocket is gonna take this thing out, and that's gonna be the balancing factor. The fact that it engages you 160 meters away.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait, wait,
I know
how
how to
many
do
meters did
last
you
and
just
next
say?
frame.
160.
160.
Yeah, same
Oh,
as the bunkers max distance.
Yeah, but this one also
Look
moves.
at chat. Look
Yeah,
at
this one
Pips getting stressed out like he's even gonna fight bots. You're not even gonna see
yeah,
this
that's
thing.
true. Why am I even tripping? No, I'm good.
You don't even care,
Let's give
bro.
It 300 meters.
Yeah, he doesn't
Yeah,
even
300
care.
Meters. Grab
is
my
a B
popcorn,
problem.
watch Thick and Erwin.
Chat.
Yeah,
I
I'm
wonder if they're gonna change some of the ragdoll mechanics with bots. So what I will say is a lot of this stuff like the rocket tanks, hasn't this stuff been leaked for like a minute now?
Yeah.
So like they didn't come up with this stuff in the past month. This is stuff they've kind of already had. I'm pretty sure they've obviously been working on it a lot in the last month because now it's coming out. But like
They gotta fix the Ragdoll, man. They have to.
I feel like, I mean, there's a chance at the very least they add something to like heavy armor. Like you get ragdolled less in heavy armor.
I'm thinking the best way
Or
to
a
solve
booster.
ragdolling would be
A
to
booster.
buff motivational shocks to get you up on your feet 50% quicker. Is still like probably the best answer to it.
But don't you think that it's not just the getting up? The whole animation, once you get hit, like you kind of falling to the ground, like it's a combination of things. I think
Oh.
that, like in general, like the whole Ragdoll should be like the whole animation, everything should be cut in half almost. You know what I mean?
So I
Just
think the way to fix it is when you get ragdolled, instead of your Helldiver standing back up automatically, you stay on the floor and you have the autonomy to decide if you get up or not. And that's like going to cut a portion of it out right
Yeah,
there
I agree.
and allow you to make a better decision with what you do instead of standing right back up into the rockets. Because this is actually something that someone pointed out in my Discord earlier. Is like, Arrowhead, as hard as it is to believe, I might not want to stand back up into the rocket volley that just knocked me on my ass.
I know, dude.
Yeah.
It's like the auto mantle. We need to like be able to turn off auto stand up.
Yeah, if you would stay on the ground and be able to make the decision to like go back into crouch and then dive instead of standing back up within that time frame, I think everyone would be a lot happier. And then just make motivational shocks make you stand up 50% quicker.
Yeah.
Or like just get out of ragdoll 50% quicker. And I think the whole problem goes away.
Yeah. All right,
The
Vic.
problem also doesn't exist if you wear light armor like I do. I just die. So I don't get a chance to get frustrated.
That's how they were on launch, right? That's how they were on launch. You just die.
Yeah, it's basically like it just never changed for me. So whenever everyone's like, "Oh, ragdolling sucks. Ragdolling's this horrible problem," I'm just like, I'm just dead.
Yeah.
So
All right, Vic Mackey says, everybody turn on your damn mics. He wants to coordinate with the team. I agree, Vic. People should turn on their fucking mics, unless it's Labyrinth. Labyrinth gets a pass. What's up, Oron? What's up, J-Wall? J-Wall says, haven't they been on summer vacation the last month? A lot of them have been. I'm pretty sure it's been rotating vacation. I mean, they obviously pumped out a big update, right? I would say the biggest update, like the only massive update to Helldivers. Like, we have gotten massive patches, but we haven't gotten, like, a major update, I don't think. What's up, Joey? What's up, Navir? People forgot on launch, any single rocket probably killed you. Yep, that's why everybody used the shield generator. All right, new Brood Commander. They said it can summon new enemies that you aren't expecting. But what's funny is they said it on this frame right here, and these are all warriors.
I'm pretty sure those warriors have extra armor on them. Like they look spikier than normal.
Yeah, I agree.
Do they
I
look
think they're-
spikier than normal?
Yep.
So I'm like 90% positive that the new Brood Commander is going to be medium armored, where the previous one is light armored, and then the bugs it spawns are going to be fully covered in light armor.
Do these warriors look spikier than, where is it? They
Yeah,
do
look
look
at
a
his
little
tail,
bit
dude.
spiky.
Yeah, they're
they're
also a
bigger,
different
But this one
shade.
got spikes, look. Well, that could just,
Yeah, but
I mean, look at the freaking lighting on this, though.
Yeah, true.
That's fair,
We might be
but-
tripping.
No, they could be.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be a different, more armored warrior.
I think it'll be really subtle because it is only going to be a light armored variant where normal warriors have no armor at all.
Is there a different warrior leak?
If they do up the warriors, whatever, like let's say they introduce new warrior types, which would right away mean that the difference has to be there in terms of HP, right? Like they have to have more HP or more defense, whatever. If they do that and they, with that, whatever patch comes with it, they don't buff the auto rifles, they're in trouble then. Like those,
yeah.
then those weapons are going to be like completely useless. And then I'm guessing medium armor and
Do you
light
think-
armor, like weapons, will be the best again.
Will we finally get weapon customization?
No.
No.
That would be in the trailer, right? If you're trying to.
No, they said a
Or
bunch
it's-
of stuff. It isn't in the trailer.
Yeah, we have some surprises, they said, but that's not something that you just, oh, guys, huge overhaul of the game, because that has to be there when the patch goes live, right? I would assume.
Yeah, I'm with Pips. If they were doing the weapon customization, they would be screaming that from the rooftops because they know
Yeah.
that'll bring people back.
Yeah.
And that people are really excited for an idea of that.
I mean, do
That
we
will
think we're getting a
probably break-
Warbond soon after this update, though?
They have to.
I honestly don't.
So that's what I
think it
mean.
might
That's
be-
what I mean, though.
Erwin? Oh, no.
You're
You don't
saying
think so?
well, but listen, you're saying they would scream that from the rooftops, but I
Yeah.
also think it's a giant throw to not have a Warbond come either alongside this update or a week later. Because
might-
if you're making an update bringing all these people back, then you want to sell a
Yeah.
Warbond too, right?
Yeah, you're
The
right. I
Warbond's
mean, we
something
might get the
we've seen,
Warbond.
though.
Well,
Right?
no,
That
no,
has
but I'm
been
saying that
out.
there could be some surprises in here, because the other thing too is that Helldivers' whole thing was they didn't tell us shit. Like, remember we were talking about Shriekers, how they came into the game. Did
That's
they
true.
tell us about Factory Striders?
They did, yes.
I
Yeah.
feel like in this trailer, the only reason they're revealing so much is because the game's player count is much lower. So obviously they want to tell us stuff. Like, if the game still had a crazy player count, I feel like they might say like major update coming, but they would play it how they have been playing it, where they don't tell us shit.
So when you look at this trailer, do you see, like, for example, like from and I would love to hear chat's opinion on this. Like, guys, when you look at this trailer, do you see this trailer as, oh my God, there's so much content? Or do you guys see it like, oh, okay, this is cool? Like, which one is it? Like, for me personally, when I look at it, like, if I put myself in their shoes, if I really had more content at this point when the player count is lower, I would say at least 90%. That's just my take. So if they're saying a lot of it, if what you're saying is true, and they're just telling a lot of us a lot of this information, is there so much left that we can think that there's also a weapon overhaul completely?
I don't know about a weapon overhaul, but definitely buffs. There definitely
Upgrade
there's
system,
going to be
upgrade system, sorry.
customizations. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
think
where-
we're
that's
gonna
where I
get
get scared
customized.
a little bit, you know.
To be fair, I don't think we are. I just wanted to bring it up.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Um,
wish, man, I wish we were wrong and we got it out of nowhere. Don't get me wrong, that would be insane.
All right, chat
Just-
says this is cool. Content, cool. Not really a lot of content, cool. Kind of both. That's where I'm at, Ray. I feel like I'm in the
Yeah, I think
camp
cool.
of this looks cool, but it has me interested that, like, could there be a lot more content? Like, does it add enough stuff to do in the game to log in every day?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing, right? I think this is I think they're gonna drop this, and hopefully Aaron is wrong about this.
The
And I
Warbond.
hope the Warbond is there, because if he's right, I don't know, man. Yeah, we'll jump in. We'll check out the new enemies. The mission's gonna be fun. You're gonna get around the new enemies. You're gonna figure out the ways. We're gonna test all of that. It's gonna be great fun. But realistically, for how long, Erwin? Like a week, 2 weeks? You figure out everything. But if there's no new toys to blow stuff up, and I'm sure there's gonna be 1 or 2 stratagems, right? Here and there, and probably end of month. I don't think they're gonna just drop stratagems on us like 5 of them.
Yeah, it'll be 2 weeks later, end of month. I agree.
Yeah.
Honestly, if there's like no new toys and no new unlocks to come along with this update, I think it's pretty cooked. Like,
I think.
it's not
Well,
really
here's the
gonna
thing, though.
receive-
There is going to be some sort of new something, because we're getting to that. Actually, we might as well just fast forward to where we
But
break
can I ask
into
you
the
one more
bot
question?
base and we have to carry the bot head out, and that's some sort of new.
Yeah, and that's what I wanted to ask the question about. Like, let's say that is the new material for the new ship upgrades, right?
Oh wait,
Now
what
that-
if it's hold on, sorry. What if it's related to platoons?
What was
How
that?
would it be related to platoons?
Guilds. Like, I don't know, progressing your platoon. Like,
Okay, here.
upgrading it or
Let
something.
me play this part of the video. Okay, so new heavier bot base, and it's gonna have some sort of new reward for completing it. And we're thinking you have to carry this bot head back to the ship.
and it's going to be a real challenge to take on these massive fortresses. But if you manage to do so, there will be great rewards waiting for you.
So this is so risky, though, to say great rewards. It gives me the flashback of when Bungie was saying blue and when we got 2 blues and something. And I when you say those words, do not turn that into a meme. It has to be great rewards, though. That's what I mean.
I mean, I kind of believe it, though, because it's coming out of Pileson's mouth.
Yeah, and it's also major update. And that's what I mean, though, is that, like, they literally said we're going to get some sort of great reward. Like, is it just going to be freaking 10 super samples, 20 rares?
No.
Like, you carry this bot head back to the ship and it's just full of samples. Like, what's it going to be?
But the question was, like, let's say it is the new sample and you go and it upgrades, gives you the new ship upgrades, whatever, right? Then you kind of double dip into double RNG, which first is it going to be new samples? If we hit that and it is new samples, then it's not really going to matter unless the ship upgrades are going to be really cool. Kat
said something interesting. Also, Erevan says 500 Rex slips. Kat said, don't forget, we're literally getting a new orbital base that we collected the plans from X45. Yeah, where's our Death Star? Probably in the new update, right?
Yep.
I feel like that might actually just be a plot device to siege Cyberstan.
Yeah. This game needs way more mission modes. Well, that's what's coming in the new update. What if they put another free Warbond? If not, what's the difference with the named update? When is Liberty Day? October 26th, right?
Yeah, free Warbond.
I mean, they could
would
put
go hard, bro.
They could put a free Warbond because we're 6 months in. When we had Maple on the podcast, he kept talking about 6 months in, and that's this upcoming month, is it not? When did Helldivers come out? February?
Yeah, it's going to be 6 months.
Yeah, Maple was really he kept bringing that up, 6 months. So, I mean, I think he could be onto something. I believe it.
Now, what if the new Warbond is bad?
I mean,
wait, Aaron, you expected it to be really good.
Yeah, you expected it to be good.
I'm joking. It's gonna be good because hopefully they've learned their lesson. But if it's gonna be the new one, free one, bro, there's way more items to chase, right? So hopefully,
what kind of primary would we need for a good Warbond? We would need a non-ballistic primary because they hate ballistic primaries in this game.
Liberator 7, let's go.
you have 22 bullets in the mag.
It can't be another plasma gun because they keep using the same freaking round. We needed some, unless it's an SMG plasma. What if we got a plasma SMG?
Plasma would be dope.
That would be sick.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Plasma SMG with 15 bullets.
Arrowhead made so much money with HD2, they just went to FOFF, but are contractually obligated to keep it going. No, not at all. Not at all. No. Helldivers 1 had literally our low right now is like Helldivers 1's high, and they kept that game going for years.
Yep. They supported it for years and years and years.
Yeah. Still haven't seen the silenced rifle. What about a ballistic 50 cal with AP4? I mean, yeah, as a primary, that would be fucking amazing. New Honeycomb hideout in the next Warbond. What is Honeycomb hideout? Medium armor penetration.
It has to be good, man. Whatever it's gonna be, it has to be good, and it has to come with weapons. Like this, all might be really nice. The weapons might, the enemies might be really fun for a week or two. You're checked out. We've been this in circles in other games. This happens. Gamers need new toys to blow shit up with. That's the reality. Like that's where the fun comes from. Like blowing shit up. And
so
if you don't give us new toys,
I agree with you, but I also think if we could talk about player count real quick because think about it like this as well. What you're saying is definitely true and definitely relevant, but like the last time we had 50k players is it July right now? It is. Like the last time, we've had 50k players all of July. So let's say this update creates a spike like this. What got added to the game since then?
Commando, I'm pretty
Commando.
sure, is what did this.
But
Yeah.
you need to take into consideration the other games that came out after that, right?
No, but I'm saying
if
that
you're-
a lot of people haven't been playing this game.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if they
and
came back to
even
the
when
game, they would
update
have stuff to
drops,
play with.
I
Yeah.
see what you're saying.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? All right. Like, I don't know. I feel like people that, for example, like a lot of my friends that are playing Once Human right now, and they ask me, "Are you playing Helldivers right now?" And we have this conversation, and I ask them, "Are you guys coming back for the update?" A lot of them are like, "Yeah, I'll check it out." But I'm really enjoying, as an example, Once Human. Like it's so, there's so much content. I'm chasing this build and farm, whatever. So like I feel like because there's so many options also at this point, like you take the First Descendant and whatever, and I understand it's a kind of different kind of game, but at the same time it's a third-person shooter, so it kind of moved some people away, and it has to be really good to stop their investment in those games and move back to this one. You know what I mean?
For sure.
But I think that's going to affect it a little bit, but I just hope that it's so good, whatever drops, so good that nobody gives a shit about those games and come back to Helldivers 2. Like, that's what I want to see.
I mean, I've been playing Once Human, and I'm coming back to Helldivers
Yep.
too.
Yep.
I mean, I made a lot of content for this game though, so obviously I'm coming back for this update. That's gonna be sick.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Bushwhacker medium pen? That's crazy. All right, let's go to the next spot. Technically, the slugger doesn't shoot shot, it shoots slugs. I want the breaker nail spitter.
Breaker nail spitter.
Isn't that what it's called?
Yeah, the medium pen breaker.
Yeah, I want that one.
Best
would
we
play
can
with
do is a suppressed liberator with 30 rounds that kicks like it's the adjudicator.
All right, new mission type, little bug you have to carry. So I like
This is cool.
this. I like
This is cool.
this. For the obvious reasons that it's just cool. You got to carry around a little bug. But I like how we have like the SSD mission where you can only use one-handed weapons, and now we have the backpack mission. I think that's kind of cool.
It is, yeah. Oh, you know what I was just thinking?
Like someone on
what
the
also
squad's
would,
leaving their backpack at home. What were you thinking?
You know what would really be cool? Let's say there's no Warbond right away, okay? Like with the update. But
Yeah.
I do think that if the update drops and it comes with a fat patch that is tons of buffs to weapons, that would also, if not similar, it would be very close to bringing a lot of people back in terms of like the power fantasy.
I mean, there is going to be a fat patch, right?
Yeah, but what kind of?
We
What
could do
kind of
we could do a buff wish list as part of this podcast if you guys want to. Chat can join in on that one. Actually, I'm pretty sure I have a fucking notepad with a buff wish list saved. I'm not picking up that larva. I need my RR backpack. Bring Commando. Pips is wearing the boys shirt. He's Homelander. Show us the shirt, Pips.
The boys, baby.
Oh, it just
love
says
that
the
show.
boys. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
The newest season was good. I never bring backpacks. I'll be your boy. What if you just drop off your backpack? Anything else in this trailer?
Someone made a Drake meme of the Devastator rolling away a baby, and it's like, nah, and then it's a picture of this dude carrying off this larva, and it's like, yeah. And that really sent me for a bit seeing that.
All right, wait. Let's criticize the dev's aim. Let's see if they can aim at this whole guy. Miss.
No, don't ask me about that one, bro. I'm gonna stay out of this.
Do we think we'll get a variant of the factory strider?
Probably.
Would it be a quick mission or a long mission type? What, carry the bug? It's probably a long mission. You probably got to carry 3 bugs.
Oh, that would be awful.
Well, I mean, like, carry the 1 bug here and there, or maybe go activate some shit and then carry the bug.
I think you have to carry the bug to extraction, like onto the Pelican.
Oh, yeah, true. Actually, that's a good point.
I think you got to extract with the bug.
All right, and then these guys. We already mentioned these guys. Chat, why did they give the fucking Heavy Devastator gun to these fuckers? Is that the Heavy Devastator gun?
It's scary that there's no new weapons shown, man. I really hope there's a new Warbond. Really do. Why do you think there's not going to be one, Erwin?
It's more so that I'm hoping it's not the one I think it is, because that one is really, really, really bad.
I
Which one?
don't think
Like the
any
fire
of
ship?
the. I don't think any.
Yeah.
I don't think any of the leaked Warbonds will tell us what the next Warbond is, because everybody said the Fire Warbond was coming when the Jungle one came out, but they literally stopped what they were doing and changed how they're making Warbonds.
I would very much hope that it is not the Fire Warbond and that it's like a new free Warbond.
Oh,
that
but
has
PlayStation leaked the Fire Warbond though, didn't they? What if the Fire Warbond was
Think so.
scheduled for when the Jungle Warbond came out, and that's how PlayStation leaked it, because they never sent them like the updated description? That could be possible.
Could be.
What if those are flamethrowers? Those look like fuel lines connected to the guns. They look
Ooh.
like Heavy Devastator magazines. Honestly, I hope they're flamethrowers, because that'll be easier to deal with. The ammo belt could be sideways. Yeah, I thought it was the ammo belt. I hope it's a fucking flamethrower though, to be honest with you, because that'll be easy. Like, bro, I'm sick of getting gunned down
Yeah,
across the
please-
map.
Please.
Why is
no
the Fire
Heavy
Warbond bad?
Gun. Because it doesn't really add anything. Like, if we get a Fire Punisher, people are gonna be like, "All right, cool." Incendiary Breaker is still like better. And then if we get the
Dude, Fire Punisher
pistol-
would go hard. If it has flinch, like the regular one does, I would use that so hard.
Like, I don't think it will though. I feel like it's not gonna have the flinch, or they're gonna forget about that part because it's like firing, magnesium instead. But
It should.
the other thing is, like, it's gonna be like a flamethrower pistol, and we're still living in a world where flamethrowers don't destroy bug holes. So I feel like no one's gonna really want to bring that over a grenade pistol to bugs. And the fire resistant armor.
Well,
they've done
hold
so
on.
much-
You say that though, but the Bushwhacker is a hit. People love the
Is it?
Bushwhacker. Yeah.
I never,
Yeah,
I never use it.
and now with the changes, you can literally rock flamethrower as your main. That's what I do, and then
Literally-
pick up like a crossbow.
Yeah, literally
then-
people use crossbow Bushwhacker.
Yeah, it's amazing. Or Eruptor and the Bushwhacker.
Yeah, or Eruptor Bushwhacker.
Yeah,
It's
it's true.
amazing. They're very strong.
I mean,
I still
I
don't think
think
I would want a little flamethrower as my sidearm. I think I want big flamethrower always if I'm making that decision.
yeah, but it's the cool factor. There's literally people who's gonna bring big flamethrower and sidearm flamethrower.
That's gonna be me.
Big flamethrower, sidearm flamethrower, and
Yeah,
incendiary
firing,
breaker,
Yeah,
red armor.
fire
and
out of your ass.
napalm and incendiary
napalm.
impacts
Whew, yes, sir.
and
I mean, I
medic
think it would be
armor and fire mines.
funny.
What other fire stratagem is there?
I think that's about it.
That's
Yeah,
about it.
fire is better against bugs.
The,
Basically,
the fire resistant armor also isn't like going to get a lot of play because they've done a lot to curve fire damage down.
Yeah, definitely not a problem right now.
Yeah, it was a super big problem where when people were pleading with Arrowhead for fire resistant armor, but now it's like, I think it's going to come out and people are going to be like, "Oh, fire resistance, cool," and just never wear it a single time.
yeah.
Outside of maybe testing it for a video or something, being like, it does this much.
Yeah. All right, chat. There's also new mission type in the game. It's pretty normal, pretty basic, but it is cool. It's very cinematic. Giant orbital space lasers firing into the sky. I tried it out last night. It was pretty cool. But you basically just run in, set off a hell bomb. But when I saw it firing off, I was like, oh shit. That's kind of crazy. But it's not anything like super new. It's literally just run in and set off a hell bomb.
I think
Yo,
it's,
you're playing with Rachel. I
Ignore
love it.
the fact that I wasted 4 grenades on this outpost.
What is?
Bro, I hate these
Yeah,
things
yeah.
sometimes. And I tried to go up the hill, but I fell down a little bit. Everyone excited for balance team nerfs for no reason. Well, listen, if they do it, dude, this gun is sick. If they do it like the last patch, it'll be a bunch of buffs, and then they will sneak in one nerf because they can't help themselves. They gotta do one.
They have that itch.
They gotta scratch the itch. Oh yeah, I wasted 4 more grenades here. Okay, only 2. But yeah, this mission type is cool. Based on the fact that a giant fucking space laser firing into the sky is cool. Has anyone found a different way to destroy these other than hell bombs? Because I threw some stuff at it. We threw 380s at it.
Someone in chat is going to immediately say, fire the nuke from the SCAF artillery.
Oh, yeah, true. That'll work, won't it?
Yep.
Yeah,
Hey,
someone
look,
in chat just
called
said
it.
it. 2 people in chat just said it.
Called it.
Leave Commando alone. But yeah, new mission. Kind of cool. Kind of cool stuff. And then we could talk about what are our predicted player counts, chat, because Video Gamer posted an article, which we're not going to read the article, but they pointed out something interesting, that this trailer is Helldivers 2 second most viewed trailer of the game or video of the game. And it has 2 million views right now on PlayStation's channel, as well as wherever else it got posted around, however many views it got on Twitter. This is their second most viewed trailer on the game. The first most viewed was literally the game launch trailer. So, looking at the player count right now, which honestly I think Helldivers has stabilized a bit, like between 10, 20, 30K. We're at what, highs of 30 during the week, or is it highs of 40? Nearly highs of 40. But oh yeah, did you guys see the articles? Helldivers 2 broke below 10K for the first time. Game dead. Do you guys see what this number is? 9993. Broke below 10K, chat.
I challenge anyone writing those articles to go look at any other live service game that's come out this year and tell me that Helldivers 2 is dead.
Chat, could we talk
You
about
can see
how...
what an actual dead game looks like.
Could we talk about how Suicide Squad just dropped another update? Look, guys,
Yeah, you want to see a dead game? That's a dead game.
No. They tripled their player count with this new update.
Ah, true.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it will probably get up to max like 130. Like that's max. But probably around 100K.
I'm gonna
it will slowly go down.
I'm gonna make the bold prediction, at least 100K. That's really bold. At least 100K. John says 150K. Chat, what do you guys think? Dominican Sharingan says 30K. Berserker says 60K. Commando needs a firing option to blast all 4 Commando has really fast fire rate. You can already kind of do that, to be honest with you. My bet is 200K.
Week.
I think at least 100K. At least.
I'm gonna say 250 and a steep decline back to 100 by the end of the week.
Yeah, I could see something like that too.
Okay, hopefully.
Yeah, this is like Helldivers' only massive content update since launch, is it not? We've only had patches and Warbonds.
Yeah. Well, it's also the first time they've made a new title card for the game, which they did that. It was pointed out to me they did that several times throughout Helldivers 1's lifespan, where they made these new title cards.
Yeah, they made this new picture too.
Yeah, they did that to mark every new like major update. I think there was like 6 throughout Helldivers 1's lifetime. So they're definitely very invested in this update.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it could on day 1 it could hit high numbers. Hopefully it will, but then it's gonna be up to like, what is there enough to keep the players playing?
I don't
That's
think there will be.
I think they did the marketing for this update well, because they even mentioned in the trailer about surprises. And like I mentioned earlier, how I think their normal way they advertise is like guerrilla marketing, where they just add something into the game and then everyone just goes on Twitter and they're like, "Oh my god, I ran into this," or "I ran into this," or someone posts a TikTok. There's flying bugs. There's blue lights. Oh yeah, can we talk about the blue light thing? That never led to anything.
No,
because it wasn't real. It's
Yeah.
ricochets.
I feel like it was just like, yeah, it might be ricochets too, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like it was just some blue light in the background that people are like, it's Illuminate.
There's so what happened a lot. I found this out later. A lot of the blue lights were due to Bile Titans walking over those plants that explode spikes everywhere.
Oh,
And
really?
it causes a whole bunch of blue flashes. It looks like something is shooting it with a blue laser beam from the ground, because it would cause ricochets off the ground into the Bile Titan.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, into the Bile Titan armor, you mean?
Yeah, like you would see it getting shot by blue lasers, but in reality, it was a blue ricochet from the plants it was stepping on.
That's ridiculous, honestly.
Yep. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I feel like they did this marketing well because they showed off some cool stuff. They let it be known, giant updates coming, but then they mentioned surprises. So I feel like they still are holding stuff back. Like everything that comes in this patch is not going to be available day one. That's how I feel. Like I feel like you know what I'm trying to say? Kind of like how when stratagems get added, they always get added like a week after the big update or 2 weeks after the big update. I feel like there may even be some enemy types that we just don't even see day one or week one.
This was the month that I predicted we would get our first Illuminate sighting. So maybe the surprise is that the Illuminates are actually going to be joining the game this upcoming month.
That is crazy, Lab.
And I think if that were to happen, that would be exactly what the game needs.
I think that's a mistake that happens this month. If that happens this month, end of this month or beginning of next month, that's a mistake. In my opinion.
Maybe.
Because Space Marines is coming out.
Yeah, Space Marines is coming out.
And when that comes out, Illuminates are cool, but you know, and I feel like it's one of the most pre-ordered games already, and the game has leaked. I don't know if you guys saw that.
I didn't watch any of it, but I heard that.
I talked to people who actually played it, and this was a 2-year-old version, and they were saying the game was insane. Like they were saying it played so smooth, it was incredible on a 2-year-old, like what's it called, a dev version of the game. Obviously, there were some bugs, they said, but that was 2 years old, and they were very with the visuals. He said was like incredible, the horde modes and the way the enemies were rushing and whatever, and the way it played, and yeah, so they were very, very impressed. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if I think they need to avoid it at some point. Maybe let it slow down a little bit, or that's why I was hoping it would drop now, because it would be, you know, a lot of time to consume the content and everybody would enjoy it. And then it's like on the slower side, and boom, okay, now it's Space Marines. They would also be chill with it. Let them have their shine, kind of, and then drop the next thing, you know?
So you think well, we have all of August, like, so you're saying like Illuminate should come like basically with this update? With this update,
I was hoping it would drop early, yeah. Because if it drops, like, let's say it drops at end of August, like let's say for 28th, 29th, whatever. It's like a week before. And yeah, you'll play for a week, but like I make content for this game and I will still be playing Space Marines. And I think a lot of people will. And not because of content, but it's very impressive what we see, and it's interesting above all. And I like to try out new games. So
I'm playing Space Marines.
Yeah, Space Marine is
because it'll be cool.
They were saying co-op. Yeah, co-op, PvP, you know?
Yeah, bullshit. Space Marines is 3-player story co-op or 6-player PvP.
Yeah. 6v6, yeah.
There has not been a big update since launch, but it has been out for months, not a year, and stuff has released every month. Yeah, we're on 6 months this upcoming month. 6 months. So it is like, you know, after the game came out 6 months later, big update drops. And like I said, when we had Maple on the stream and we were talking about it with him, he kept saying he thinks Illuminates are coming 6 months. So I honestly do think there is a chance it could happen late August.
Yeah,
Because I don't think
could,
they're
it
coming.
could.
They're not coming day one with this update. That would be insane. If
Wait, I
there's
don't think they're
Illuminate
coming-
like day one, week one with this update, that would be insane.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah, it
think they're
would
coming
be
day
insane.
one, but I think what is possible is we might start seeing the like propaganda.
Signs of them.
Like
Yeah.
we'll start seeing signs of them. We'll start hearing like audio recording stuff about them being sighted. We might even like actually see some appear in missions just randomly. Like they'll just teleport in. You'll be fighting bugs, and then you'll just have some Illuminates. And then you'll tell your friends that you fought some Illuminates, and they'll be like, "I haven't seen any Illuminates. There's nothing on that side of the galaxy, bro. You're tripping. You didn't see anything. Blue lights, you know? Like I
Yeah,
want
yeah.
that experience again for implementing the Illuminates. I think that would be hilarious. Just do the same thing you did with the Shriekers.
I
Just
know, dude.
Slow roll
I
them
want
into the game
I
like
want
that.
a random Illuminate scout to just show up while I'm fucking getting slaughtered by the 57 rocket barrage tanks and the new normal bots with the heavy devastator guns. And then all
Yeah,
of a
I
sudden
want-
I get hit with the whip and my controls are reversed.
Yeah, I want people debating bug or feature that they're like seeing these walking around sometimes.
Yeah, that would be funny. All right. Pips, any last thoughts?
Yeah.
Wait, what was that about 5 hell pods?
He's saying in this picture there's 5 hell
The
pods.
picture probably. Yeah.
Oh.
Last thoughts. I'm excited. Definitely excited. I'm definitely gonna be trying it out. I'm gonna be streaming. I'm gonna be testing everything, all that kind of stuff. But when we're discussing the Warbond, I really and I truly believe, and that is literally because I love this game and I want it to succeed. It is that it has to have a Warbond or some kind of weapons come in. Maybe not day one, but the next week at the most.
Well, I just
'Cause if
think
yeah.
I just think it's a throw if there's no Warbond with a giant update. That's
I
going
agree.
to bring a bunch of people back.
I agree.
Literally
agree.
from just
That's
a
what it takes,
marketing, from a business, from a money standpoint.
Yep.
Like, you bring everyone back to the game, like, sell them something. You know what I mean? It makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. You're gonna have a huge uptick. Use the moment, right?
I
Use the
wouldn't
moment.
necessarily be surprised if there wasn't one. You know, I wouldn't be angry. I would just be disappointed.
Yeah, same here. Same here. It's just gonna be less playtime. That's all it is for me personally.
I think the hopium is new free Warbond alongside paid Warbond, just like it was at launch.
I mean, that would be wild.
Okay, that now, yeah. That's crazy cool if that happens for sure.
The Xbox announcement. I don't know anything about that Xbox announcement. Wasn't that just based on like leaks? Like there was, I don't know. Was there anything ever real about that?
I think someone made a very disingenuous titled video about Xbox at one point, and the only thing that was reported back to me from that is they read a Twitter post that implied that it may come to Game Pass, and that is as far as the Xbox rabbit hole goes, to my knowledge, is just it might come to Game Pass, maybe based on a tweet.
Okay.
I mean, I'd still think there's going to be new stuff with this update. Like new toys that we get to play with. I don't know. It just wouldn't make sense if there wasn't.
But it can't be 1 or 2 stratagems. That's what I'm saying. Like you can't drop a huge update like this, and then you can't just because there's so many. And let's call them new enemies. If you're giving so many tools to the enemy, I need new tools too. Right? Does that make sense? Like it's just.
Yeah.
I think that's just normal thought process. Like give me tools too to have fun against the new tools that you're giving to the enemy. So we can all just enjoy the process of the game.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. All right. I think it's time to move on. We're doing an Eagle and Orbital tier list. There's 3 of us. We're going to do this the democratic way. So we're going to vote where we want to put it, and whatever the most votes gets, that's where it goes. So we're doing this because big updates coming. Tier lists, everyone in chat always clicks all the tier list YouTube videos. You know, this is fun for us, fun for you guys. Plus, we get to see, you know, what gets buffed on this tier list, what gets nerfed. There's obviously going to be a bunch of buffs, most likely. I'd be
Are we
surprised if there
doing
wasn't.
both factions
Yeah, just both factions
separately or together?
together. Just in general,
Okay.
what we think of each of
Okay.
these. All right. So
We're just kind of for funning this.
yeah,
I
this is
think.
just for
okay,
fun.
okay.
This is for fun.
Got it. Oh, got it.
All right, Eagle Strafing Run. Erevin, you're the guest. Where would you put Eagle Strafing Run?
I would probably put Strafing Run in C tier.
C tier? That's crazy.
Yeah, I just feel like there's, you know, I only got 4 slots. I don't think Strafing Run is ever going to be in my top running for that spot.
Okay.
Is
Pips,
what it
where
comes
would you
down to
put
for me.
Strafing Run?
C tier.
Wow. All right. Well, it's already, you know, democracy, right? It's already in C tier. I would put it in A tier. I've been bringing Strafing Run against bots and bugs every loadout. You know, since they gave it AP5, 1 recoilless, 1 Strafing Run to kill a Bile Titan. Against
S
bots, I didn't say S, I said A.
No. Somebody in chat said S.
Oh,
Lock in, chat.
no, that's not surprising. All right, well, it's going in C tier, though, unfortunately. Because
Yeah,
these two guys.
Yeah, and C is throw it in. I never
It
wanna
also
see it.
also Strafing Run just straight kills tanks and cannon turrets.
We could meet in the middle and let him have B. He is making a pretty good argument.
Okay. Okay, I'm never using it, so it's not like I'm really emotionally invested into this
All right,
one.
B tier,
So, yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I'm never
Okay,
using it
listen.
either, but Nick sounds really passionate about the
I would-
Strafing Run.
I would like damn near. I can't put it in S because I feel like it's very narrow, right?
We're
In its-
taking
in its
into
pattern,
account both fractions. Correct?
Yeah, I use it against both.
Yeah.
It's very narrow in its pattern, but it's also more like it has its specific uses. Like you're bringing it in specific loadouts, so I can't put it in S. You can't just bring it on any loadout and just expect to get mad value out of it. That's not how it works, for sure. So it's not S tier. It's not S tier, but I think it's A tier because I think in the right loadout, it feels S tier. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
All right, Cluster Bomb. Where are we putting
I
Cluster
think-
Bomb, boys?
I think it's S tier.
Yeah, baby, S tier, Cluster Bombs. What's your vote, Pips?
Cluster bombs and S tier?
Hell
Nah,
yeah.
you guys trolling. You guys trolling.
No.
Your boy right now. No. I get it. I see what you're doing.
Where would
I
you
see what
put
you're
it,
doing. You
Pips?
guys want to drive me nuts today.
Where would
It's all
you?
good.
We already listen. Democracy has already chosen Pips.
Bro, that shit doesn't even do anything against heavy armor.
What are you talking about?
I
It
would-
kills Chargers.
Yeah, okay. Like if you like hit it on an angle, it hits his tail, whatever it does. Like I wouldn't put it. I would actually. This is my opinion, but when it comes to build crafting, like if we're talking build crafting, and I know it's both factions, but if I take into consideration the bugs, I would put the first one that we put in B, strafe, above it, because for build crafting and combinations with other things, it's better than cluster.
Listen,
100%.
listen. The new update came. You know, we got Orbital Gatling Barrage, amazing, right?
Mhm.
We got Strafing Run, pretty great, right?
Great.
They buffed gas a while ago, and they gave it to everyone as a free stratagem. Everybody
Yeah.
forgot about the Cluster Bomb, bro. You too, Pips. You forgot, bro. Go back to your roots.
Five
Oh, I understood.
bombs.
We're taking into consideration how
bombs.
good it kills teammates. Go to S. I agree. S tier, S tier, S tier, S tier, S tier.
5 bombs.
Bro, you get 5 of them.
2-minute cooldown.
Listen, listen. You know what the Airburst launcher is supposed to do?
What cluster bombs do?
What Cluster Bomb does?
I
Pips is cooked.
always
Cluster is S tier team kill strat. I agree, John.
He agrees, John. He agrees. All right, where would you actually put it though, Pips? Because we all want to know.
B.
B. Okay, that's
B
fair.
or between A between A and B.
That's fair.
For
That's
ad
fair.
clear.
That's
For
fair.
ad
That's
clear,
fair.
yeah.
All right, Napalm.
Oh, my baby, huh? Go ahead, Erwin. You go first.
says F tier.
F.
This man does not play
his
bugs ever.
face. I do play bugs. I bring cluster bombs though because it's better
What?
than napalm.
Against bugs?
Yeah, you get 5.
No.
of them.
You play drunk. That's what it is. No,
So
no,
Pips is
against
saying
bugs? Nah.
Pips is saying
Hey.
S tier, right?
A. It doesn't do
So
much
you think it's
to
worse than Cluster
Bile
Bombs?
Titans. Well, you guys put it in S. I can't do shit about it. So I'm gonna put it in A. But that is insanely powerful on
I'll go
box
A.
side if you play it correctly.
I'll go A as napalm's pretty good. But you only get 3 uses of the napalm, bro. You get 5
4.
of the cluster. Do you get 4 napalms?
Yes.
Oh. Am I tripping? I don't use napalm enough. All right, rocket pod time. Bots and bugs. All right, so people have been saying after the rocket pod changes that it doesn't one-shot tanks. I'm pretty sure every time but once I threw it against a tank, it one-shot all of them. Bile
These are the
Titans,
110s,
it's
right?
Yeah, 110s. Bile Titans, it is weird now though. Sometimes it won't crack their armor.
I found a way to 100% crack their armor though.
Yeah, I saw your video.
Yeah, you saw that one? And
Yeah.
it worked every single time. Like every.
So where would you put it, Pips?
Nah, the chat is so cooked. What do you guys mean C, bro?
Because they
you guys
throw
play-
it. No. Because they throw it and it doesn't crack the armor.
Yeah. That's a good problem, chat. It's not the 110s problem.
Ooh, Pips
Okay.
said skill issue.
I'm 100%.
So where are you putting
That's
it,
a skill
Pips? Where are you putting it?
Build crafting, because I use it with it guaranteed cracks the armor. And then you can kill them with the primary weapon. For build crafting, A. Not S.
Above or
Close,
below
but A.
napalm?
Oh, for bugs, it would be A with napalm, but if we take into both, do you like it on the bot side?
Yeah, it works fine against bots.
Yeah, then I would put it on A overall.
Above or below napalm?
Can it be on the same level?
Sure. All right, Ervin, what do you vote for rocket pods?
I feel like since the rocket pod change, more often than not, I get what I want out of throwing a rocket pod at something. Like it'll break a fabricator if I throw it offset a bit. It'll kill the thing that I throw it at, or it'll crack armor when I want it to. I feel like there's still things that I would rather bring than a rocket pod just about every single day of the week. But I mean, I'll probably say B.
B?
Like it does what you want it to do when you have it and you throw it, and it's great whenever they give you it for free as the 5th slot. But
right.
I don't think it would ever occupy one of my 4.
I think
but it's good at what it does.
I think low A would be a good spot for it then, because Pip says A, Ervin says B. I'm kind of indifferent. I feel like if it ends up at the bottom of the A tier, all of us would generally probably agree on that.
Yep.
So I feel like we could just leave it there for now, see where it ends up. Hydra says they put cluster on S. Listen, chat, you know how you throw a gas strike and it gets you like 30, 40 kills? That's what cluster bomb does every time, and you get 5 of them. All right, anyways. 500 kg. 500 kg. All right, you know what? Pips will do the bugs.
Yep.
Ervin will do the bots. Because this is a both tier list. So, Pips, what do you think about 500 kg versus bugs? Where would you put it?
This is going to be the same thing. Like, if you know how to use it, it's always going to be S. If you don't know how to use it, it's going to be A. But it's just too good if you know how to use it.
Okay, that's against bugs. Ervin, against the bots, where would you put it?
I would put it in S tier. I think it's like the most versatile tool in our arsenal whenever it comes to any build. You know, you throw that at the thing that you want dead, it is dead. Unless it's a factory strider. But every other enemy in the game, you throw this thing at it, it's instantly dead.
Can't you land it under the factory strider's head?
I feel like you can like probably get a one shot on them somehow, but like on the average experience of just like throwing it at something casually, I can throw a 500 kg at anything in this game casually, and I know that that thing is definitely dead.
Okay.
So it's like, I don't know. I feel like this thing is in my loadout every single game I play on both sides.
Okay.
Because it's my go-to answer for Bile Titans too. You know, you make them do a little dance under it and it's gone.
Yep.
So
yeah. Right, so let me tell you guys why I'm voting F tier. Because I'm trolling. Real shit though. It's already going. Oh well, what would you guys say? Above or below cluster?
Nah, above, bro.
Above. I would say above.
Okay, that's crazy. All right. So me personally, I don't really like 500 kg. You know why? because this thing's got no freaking blast radius on the floor, bro. Okay, it's definitely good, don't get me wrong. As long as you kite the Bile Titan, get him to stand still, you could definitely kill it. You could throw it at a tank and kill it. You could throw it at a detector tower and kill it. It's definitely good, okay, don't get me wrong. I would put it in like low-key B tier. For the simple reason that I have kited a Bile Titan, literally ran underneath it so he starts stomping back and forth like a fucking clown, and then it lands inside him and doesn't kill him, and I'm like, what the fuck? I hate 500 kg, bro. I'd rather use Orbital Precision Strike.
I feel like everyone has had that problem at some point, yeah. But
It happens too often.
I'm also giving, cluster S, I'm giving 500 S. You can tell just by the way I do loadouts that my tools are very surgical and they're for a singular purpose. The cluster kills everything that the 500 doesn't. The 500 kills the one thing that the cluster doesn't.
That's fair. That's fair. This is a great combo. All right, Eagle Smoke. Erevan, we learned this when we did Who's That Stratagem, that this is the smoke that he doesn't even use. So I'm just going to say he's putting it in F. Is that right, Erevan?
So the reason I don't use the Eagle Smoke, because the Eagle Smoke is better value than Orbital. There's a couple different reasons. And I'm always running the 500k, right? And with the 500k, you might use both those charges before you use all of your Eagle Smoke, and that's going to put your Eagles on like a 2-minute out. And you're putting your Eagles on that 2-minute out at a moment that you didn't need smoke, which means you have a 2-minute gap where you might have needed that smoke. But if you're using the Orbital version, you are using that when you needed smoke, and then the cooldown time is much shorter. The odds of you needing smoke again within 90 seconds, not going to happen after you just needed it. So that's like my logic behind using Orbital over Eagle. But if for whatever reason you're running a loadout with no Eagles at all and you want smoke, you should run Eagle Smoke, because it's just 3 charges in 2 minutes instead of 1 charge in 90.
Okay, so Erevan's saying it's actually good, but the reason it's bad is because all the other Eagles are so good.
Yeah, kind of. Like you're going to run a loadout with some kind of Eagle Bomb, I'm assuming. Most people do, I would say. So it's like,
dude, I'm an Orbital kind of guy nowadays. Ever since they gave us Gatling Barrage, I've been using Gatling Barrage. Actually, I bring Strafing Run now. Gatling Barrage, Strafing Run is like my favorite combo.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably say the Eagle Smoke, like, is this based on like general opinion, what I think it is, or like personal opinion?
Personal opinion.
Biased can I be?
Personal.
Okay, well, it's an S tier stratagem, obviously.
Oh
then.
my god! All right, he votes S tier.
Which one?
Erevan says Eagle Smoke is S tier. All right, Pips, your turn.
Or bots it 100%. I agree.
You want to put it in S tier too?
No, because it's dog shit for bugs.
So where are you putting it, Pips?
He's right. He's right.
I would put it in S, because when I played a few times,
Oh
when
my god,
that it was amazing against bots. I would just throw it.
Chat,
literally
I'm sorry.
Everywhere.
Chat,
That's it.
Chat, I'm sorry.
But I'm not putting it in S.
Where are you putting
I would
it, Pips?
put it in, since it's both combined, probably C, because media in the middle.
All right, I'm voting F.
But if it's only bugs, F. Yeah, or E even.
Okay, so Erevan votes S, Pips votes C, I vote F. That means it's C.
I actually, when you consider both, I can 100% agree with C tier.
Yeah, because it's so bad on bug side and it's so good on the bot side that you got, if you meet in the middle.
Campbell's, I already took your perms away. Anyways, all right, Eagle Airstrike. All right, this was literally my favorite Eagle since the launch of the game. I'm putting it top of S against both factions.
It's okay.
Literally so good. This is the best Eagle by a mile. By a mile. It's so versatile.
A for me.
Kills Chargers, finishes off Bile Titans, finishes Factory Striders, kills Fabricators, kills tanks, kills giant groups of medium enemies, One Eagle Airstrike with all the upgrades can take out a full set of Shrieker nests if you put it diagonal in them well. You could literally use one charge to kill a whole set of Shrieker nests.
For me, say.
I'm gonna have to say B, and my reasoning behind this is it's not able to destroy a detector tower at range, and I want that option. I don't always want to have to help.
You can bring something. What? You bring cluster bomb.
Dilemma.
Cluster bomb for a detector tower? What?
No, but that's my point. You're saying B because just the one thing it can't do.
Yeah. But like,
It does everything else though.
if I have the extra slot, I can bring it, and that's why I'm saying B. But it's not like I have to have this level good. Or like a 500 or a precision strike, I need that because that'll kill or destroy anything I need it to in that one blast. But
You know what else
the
destroys
airstrike,
detector towers?
hell bomb.
Gas strike.
Oh yeah, gas strike does do that, but you have to get that really dead on because the shell has to hit it.
So S, A, and B. So A wins.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah. I can agree with A. I can live with A, but I
Guys, they're
definitely don't
hurting
think
me.
it's best.
Chad,
This
they're
is hurting me to see it in A because I
This
never
is-
use it
this
anyway,
is-
Irvin.
This is my
But,
favorite
like-
airstrike in the game.
Bro, you already put cluster in S. That's more than enough for today, okay?
Because it's good.
It's okay.
All right, orbital smoke.
I
Ervin
think
says
we
this
can-
is the smoke he uses. So what would you
I
vote,
think we
Ervin?
can. I would vote for S, obviously, but like I think it's fair if we just like leave it in C and call it a day because like
With
the
other
both
smokes?
factions-
Yeah,
Yeah, because
yeah.
I mean it does the same thing. It's just different reasoning behind why.
So
you
what
would
do you
bring it.
vote though, Ervin? What do you vote?
I would vote S.
Okay,
just because
Pips, what do
we
you
need to
vote?
keep the balance.
On both sides or
Yeah, both.
C?
I vote F and it goes into C.
Yeah, it
Damn it.
makes sense that ends up in C for
That's a
both.
gentleman's agreement.
All right, orbital
Yeah, pretty
EMS.
much.
Can we just toss this one enough and call it a day?
Unfortunately, yes.
I agree. 100%.
Okay, cool.
Might be the
Moving
worst
on.
thing ever.
Moving
Oh
on.
God, here we go.
All right, 380. Ervin,
Oh,
can we strong arm Pips on this one?
I think we put it in S tier, right?
Why does Pips hate 380, bro?
Oh
Can
my
someone in chat tell
God.
me?
I literally might die on stream. It's on you.
Here, Pips.
Brother.
Ervin, can we be nice to Pips? We'll put it at the bottom of us.
Oh,
Okay, we can do that. But like you can't look at that new super base and tell me that isn't screaming to be barraged from orbit.
yeah. Yes. Okay, can we? But it's
Pips,
not here
tell
yet,
us
Erwin.
why.
Come on,
Pips, tell us why you would what tier you would rank 380 and why.
Let me tell you. I'll explain. So when I play, people are like, Pip, you play solo all the time. Why don't you join people? Okay, guys, I'll join people. Next thing you know, there's 380s killing me every 5 seconds, bro. I don't like this thing, bro. I do not like it. I hope something happens, an accident, an arrowhead, and it gets deleted. That's where I'm at. Okay? I don't care how strong it is. I understand it's very strong. I'm not stupid. I get it's very good against bots, right? But like people use it against bugs, and bugs run around all the time,
Okay.
so I can't just move around in one direction, and then this shitty rocket hits me and kills me. And my teammates like always spam it too. So like I have a personal beef situation with these rockets.
That's why
right?
it's
Not-
good
not-
against bugs though too.
Nah, I think if you 380 the bugs, you're trolling.
It's crazy, bro.
No, listen.
Like, they
let me
come
tell
from every
you. Let me
side.
tell you the solo bug meta when the patrols were crazy last patch. What you do is you take 380, you take 120. You instead of doing one like slow lap around the map, you do 3 very fast laps and just 380, 120, Eagle Airstrike, 380, 120, and just like get your objectives done sparingly. Don't stick around, just keep moving.
I kind of
Solo.
just smoked and ran from them.
Yeah, exactly. It's like that. Like exactly how you use smoke and run, you 380 and run. Solo
because
bugs.
380 is so precise on Bile Titans that you can get them every single time.
I think my only problem with the 380 is it is completely indiscriminate destruction, and you really
No,
don't
it's not.
always
Didn't you
hit
see the
what you
cash crop
wanted.
video?
Yeah, it has
Brother.
a pattern.
You need to
Are you talking about that?
memorize the pattern. That's a skill issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. But yeah,
That's
it's
true.
just,
I forgot.
I feel like it's just too indiscriminate.
And they
to be
buffed
like-
the AoE.
The thing about indiscriminate destruction like this, though, is if you can convince your entire team to bring this on bots, you know, that base is going to die. There's
Yeah,
basically
100%.
no statistical way that base
great on
isn't
bots.
100% gone because your team threw all of them. And also, it's probably the coolest looking thing in the game when you just have a whole bunch of orbitals coming down on a singular position or even just a singular bot. And I think, you know, that dopamine, that's S tier dopamine, in my opinion.
I think Erevan just made an amazing point. It is very cool, and that's why it should be at the top of this. What do you think, Pips?
No, I'm good.
It's cool though. All right, fine.
Yeah,
All right, fine.
it's just-
Walking barrage.
leave it there.
Orbital walking barrage. You mean 380 at home?
It is 380 at home, isn't
Hey,
it?
hey, mom, can we have 380? We have 380 at home.
There's one cool thing that this can do, and it was a lot cooler before the spear was fixed, and that's that if you brought in the throwing arm, you know, like if you were servo assisted, right?
Yeah.
You could chuck this thing from spawn and get it to roll through a bunker and get rid of that bunker while you were destroying the other bunkers, and it was like kind of some speed running tech, right? And that's kind of the coolest thing that it can do, and in every other regard, I think I would rather have a 380.
Yeah. All right, Pips. Well, wait, Erevan, where would you rank it?
I would probably say that it's C tier.
Okay, Erevan votes C tier.
I do
Uh,
bring it, but when I bring it, it's the maximum drama loadout where you're loading out with like all orbitals or something on an Eradicate just for the funny. I don't think I would ever bring it if I was being serious.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right, it's going in C tier because they both agreed. I vote B tier because even though it's 380 at home, you know, 380 is just so good and amazing and badass that 380 at home, realistically, is also still good. It's not bad. But why would you ever bring this over a 380? That's the real question that needs to be answered.
Yeah, I think a lot of it comes down to like some of these stratagems living in others' shadows where they're just doing something slightly less well as something else, but they do the exact same thing.
When I saw, I've said this so many times on stream. All my normal viewers, you guys have already heard me say this. When I was like new at the game and I read Walking Barrage, I thought this was like the Barrage strafing run. Like I thought it was gonna like be explosions in a line forward, but it's not. It's just like a slightly more predictable 380, and only slightly more because does it go to the right? Does it go to the left? You don't even know.
Yeah, I was the orbital guy on launch too, and I was like, "Oh, walking barrage sounds awesome. It's gonna clear the way forward through all of this nonsense." And it's like that definitely wasn't reality on launch. 'Cause,
No,
man,
it's not.
Orbitals were bad initially.
It's not. All right, C tier. Oh wait, above smoke though, right?
Sure.
Pips above smoke, below smoke.
I think it's dependent. Like on the bot size, I think smokes are just so much better in general. But
All right, fine.
Probably below.
We'll put it
Yeah.
below smokes. All right, fine. All right,
you.
orbital rail cannon strike. What are we thinking, Pips? I know you love this one, so where would you rank it?
yeah, I would put it in A for build crafting.
Where
Like,
exactly in A? Above, below?
Since there's 110s, now I use 110s more to break the armor, right? Like since it guarantees it if you know how to place it. So probably below 110s.
Okay. Erevan, you want to go next?
I feel like this thing is like too long of a cooldown for me to ever
cooldown
want it
hurts it.
anywhere near my loadout. And there's also the factor where we're seeing a lot less Bile Titans than ever before. It's mostly a Charger show at the moment. Ever since those changes went through, I don't think I could realistically give it any more than C.
Okay, Erevan votes C. All right, Adam, thank you for the 2. How you doing today, man? All right, orbital rail cannon strike. Last patch, before they buffed all the other stuff, I would take it only because 500 pisses me off and rocket pods weren't consistent. And there is still orbital scatter, to be fair. There is still orbital scatter, But Orbital, I gotta send a message here. I gotta send a message because everybody and their mother brings Orbital Rail Cannon Strike. But let me tell you something, chat. People who complain about difficulty in the game, and then they always bring Orbital Rail Cannon Strike. This thing is low-key dog duckus tier. Okay? It kills one thing, bro. It kills one thing every 210 seconds.
It also
One thing.
doesn't always kill that one thing.
And it doesn't
Yeah, but the
always
thing
kill that
is,
one
like,
thing.
if you that's why I said, like, if you build craft around it and if you know how to play against bugs, all you really need against bugs is it to kill one thing. If
But-
you take flamethrower and you play with it, you can kill every single enemy in the
No,
game within
listen,
seconds.
listen,
and then this kills
Pips,
the big guy. That's it.
Pips, I agree with you, but I gotta send a message.
Oh, we
Because-
sent in a message.
because
Okay.
because if you're good at the game, you
Yeah.
can just do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like Pips, you could win with 3 mine and 1 Airburst launcher loadout. I bet you could solo a hell
Not
dive with
true.
that loadout. Yes,
I
you
would
can.
die 50 times on the way to extraction on
Yes,
my
you
own
can.
mines. That's a guarantee.
All
I
right,
would die.
So
I
Too
think
many
it's
times.
good to never use the mines.
Ervin, you voted C tier.
Yeah.
I also vote C tier. I'll put it at the top. Chat, Rail Cannon Strike sucks. Deadass. It sucks. 210-second cooldown. So many better options. But you can
Yeah.
use it if you want to. And your build is crafted for it.
I feel like a lot of the time that this thing's used, it's like 500 kg at home, except you can't
It's
destroy
500
buildings with
kg
it.
at home. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't get 2 of them. It's like the same cooldown virtually. Doesn't destroy buildings. Doesn't necessarily instantly kill the one thing. Probably got to pepper it up a little bit afterwards because that one thing is probably a Bile Titan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not for me.
All right, 120. All right, we called Walking Barrage 380 at home, but so is 120. Why do we have 2 380s at home, bro? 120 is better than 380 though. If our tier list is looking like this, I vote 120 in like IB
I agree.
low A tier.
120 is actually better than 380.
Yeah, because you play bugs.
If you
Against
take
bugs,
into
it is better than
consideration
380.
for both factions, it is high. It should be higher than wherever you guys put that 380.
So against
It makes more
bots,
sense.
380 is absolutely better.
Yes, and then it's
Against
absolutely
bugs, 120 is better.
Yeah, but it's also good against bots. That's my point. It's good against both. Good to be used like both against both. And 380 against bugs, it's like,
It's good.
you know.
I think the biggest issue for me with the 120 versus 380, especially like from bot perspective, of course, but like you might throw a 380 at a bunker. I mean, I guess this doesn't matter anymore because no one's doing this anymore. You just spear those things and leave. But
Commando.
spear, commando.
Oh,
anything,
dude, I
actually, like
finally
recoilless,
found.
you can destroy them from outside their effective range. They can't even fire back at you.
Dude, I finally
Yep.
found where you need to shoot them. It's the like the support bar.
Yeah, the corners.
I finally found
Like
that
the
when
tower
Commando
corners.
came out. That's how I found it out.
Yeah, the spear also locks on to 2 separate entities there. Like they'll lock on to
Yeah.
that bar or they'll lock on to the center mass. So you want to lock onto the bar.
turret. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean the 120, I feel like I can never envision myself taking 120 for anything other than drama. I'm gonna have to say B.
Okay, so Pips, you with this list, you would vote 120 NS, right?
With the logic of 380 being there,
Yeah.
yeah, but I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna put it at realistically C.
Damn. And Ervin votes B. Well, I'm voting A, so that means it goes into B.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair. I can live with that. All right, Orbital Laser. What are we thinking about Laser?
Used to be great. Well, against bots, it's still, in my opinion, very good. When I play solo, just but the cooldown hurts it a lot, though. Like,
And the number of uses.
yeah, cooldown is insane on that. Like 5 minutes. Like, why? Should be even if it was like minute and a half, that would be great. But I don't know. Against the bots, I still think it's very good because it destroys a lot of stuff. You just throw it in, don't have to worry about it. Against the bugs, you don't really need it because there's just better tools. So probably B.
Okay. Ervin?
In between both factions.
So this might be my most used stratagem in the game, I would say, on the bot side. And
Yeah, it's really good.
that
against
is
the bots.
in no small part due to this is like the 380 that you can rely on. If you like are
Exactly.
very familiar with the layouts of the heavy outposts in the game, you can make the necessary adjustments to make sure that this laser will cleave through the entire thing and it's just gone in one stratagem use. And those 3 uses end up not really being a problem because there's only probably, unless something is going just horribly wrong with the team, you likely don't need more than 3 of these in a game, unless it's like a pickup group or something, like you're playing quick play, and then maybe maybe you'll run into some kind of problem where you need more than 3 of these. So for bots, I would always say that this thing is S tier, but it is horrible against bugs. Like I can't picture a world I would ever want to use this thing in bugs.
Yeah.
And my first experience, I actually started out as an orbital laser hater as a bug player initially, because you would throw this thing at a Bile Titan and watch him walk it off. Like it doesn't even kill a Bile Titan if it fries them with the entire laser duration. And it's like, why did I bring this thing? So I would say I'd probably say it's B tier overall because we're doing both.
Yeah.
But if it was just bots, it would be yes for me.
100%. I agree.
All right. It's already going into B tier, chat. Democracy has spoken. But I want to send another fucking message, chat. This thing is trash. Why would you ever bring this over 380? Okay, Ervin said...
Oh my God.
Ervin said...
Oh my
Listen,
God.
Ervin said you could make the adjustments so that it clears out a base guaranteed. Okay, I like that, Ervin. That's really cool. And I like that you found a really cool use for it. But you could memorize the pattern of the 380, bro. And then it will always clear the base as well. In fact, I haven't memorized the pattern of the 380. And 9 times out of 10, it only leaves one fabricator max. Especially on that one where there's... the cannon turret, the fabricator over here, and then there's like the 3-piece over there. It usually leaves that one.
Every time it clears the base, you should go out and play lottery.
But besides that specific setup, my 380 normally clears... One 380 will normally clear a heavy outpost.
It's very interesting you bring that one up. That is actually the one that if you start it...
for 3.8 for laser?
if you start it at the bridge next to the tower... It kills the fab, skips the tower, and kills the 3-piece.
That's funny.
Every single time.
That's funny.
You don't
Okay,
need to
wait.
do anything else.
That is actually funny, though. All right, that is funny.
Yeah, that one you actually don't need to do any adjustments for. You just throw it at the fab near the bridge, and it'll kill the whole thing.
So the one outpost that the 380 is kind of bad against, the laser's good against. That's kind of funny. Actually, I fuck with that. I'll put it in B tier now. All right, orbital precision strike. Come on, guys. Come on. Do we even got to discuss this one?
I mean, if I'm giving the 500 gauge S, I have to give its brother S as well. I think
we all know where this is going, right, Pips?
Yeah.
Dude, this thing is fucking amazing now. The 2-second call-in is so good.
Dude, it's so good. So good.
It's
But
so good.
I swear to God, dude. I swear to God, dude. First, please take scatter out of the game.
Yes.
Like, let me enjoy my orbitals.
Yes.
Like, get it the hell out of the game, man.
The only thing that makes, even before the buff.
Yeah.
The only thing that makes fucking precision strikes suck is scatter. That's it.
Actually, do we have to give it A because scatter exists?
No. We're gonna live in a different dimension where it doesn't exist.
Yes.
Because that's how it should be.
And they buffed the AoE. Have you guys tried this with the AoE now?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so good.
So good.
It's so good. It's so good that it deserves S regardless of scatter. You just don't bring it. You just pretend it's -1 stratagem on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do. I was about to say that. That's exactly what I do. When I hover over it, scatter. Where's no scatter? Let's play. That's what I do. I don't care.
Yeah.
for me, every loadout that doesn't have a 500 kg just has a precision strike. I use them so interchangeably, and I can't really decide which one I prefer in any given day. So
Yeah.
Orbital precision strike is F tier. Oh, imprecision. Okay.
Yeah. Dude, I like how
Imprecise
there's
strike is
yeah,
F tier.
yeah, I like how there's a modifier in the game where it's like, oh, the orbital imprecision strike.
Yep, pretty much.
All right, orbital airburst strike. Pips, how much do you use orbital airburst? Do you even use it?
I used it a lot. Like I tried to make it work with a lot of builds. What I found, for example, like I was trying it against like when they spawn and they call other breaches, it's really good against breaches, right? It's really cool against it. It completely shuts them down.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty decent against chargers too, because it kind of stun locks them. Like it stun locks them at the point, and then you can mess them up. It's definitely not bad. But I just like playing with fire stuff more when I'm playing against the bugs. But I can see it being actually much stronger than a lot of the tools. I like it. I actually like it.
Cool, me too. So where would you put it?
Just because you can implement it cool with some builds, probably between A and B, somewhere there. Like if there was something between A and B, I'd put it there.
Low A then, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Ervin, what's your thoughts on orbital airburst? How much do you actually use it? Have you used this
So
one a lot?
I actually use this one a good bit, but it's a niche use case. So I will cluster just about every single game that I play in bugs, right? But there is one time where I definitely prefer this, and it's when you're doing the 20-minute rocket defense and you have those tight choke points where the bugs are coming through.
Yeah.
And you have those bug breaches right in front of you that you need to get rid of. And I think the airburst has that nice niche use case of this like locks down that very small area, and it's the only area you need to worry about the entire mission. And I really prefer it in that niche. So I'm going to say probably B tier, just because it's like the one time that I prefer using this thing is bug 20-minute rocket over using something else. Yes. But it does make it into my loadouts, which is like more than I can say for a lot of stratagems, I would say.
All right, let me ask you both a question. Have you ever tried this against bots?
I have, yes.
It's good.
I had some Devastators walk out of it, like a pack of devs walk out of it, and I was like, I'm gonna skip on this.
That's unlucky.
Yeah, it's decent.
So the bots walk like slowly towards you, and if you just kind of lead them into it, in my opinion, it's the same with bugs. Like you use it for bug breaches against bots, you use it for bot call-ins, and it works really well. If you stun a Hulk, then they'll lean forward and it'll kill Hulks. It kills tanks just straight up. I think it kills all the emplacements as well, like mortars and an AA. Oh, it's really good against AA because your eagles are off. Although I don't think it'll kill all the AAs. I think it'll just kill one of them or two if they're close enough.
Yeah, and AP4 supports will destroy those, so it's kind of like...
Yeah, it's good. It's good because it's AP4. That's why. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think it's good against bots and bugs. Lawler said Gatling Barrage made it obsolete. And I definitely get what you mean by that, like why bring this over Gatling Barrage, but I honestly only think it's like half a step below Gatling Barrage. Like
yeah, I think those two are pretty interchangeable.
Yeah, I mean Gatling Barrage got the heavy armor pen though, that's why. Which is insane. But no, I love Orbital Airburst Strike. Honestly, like I was playing with Gatling Barrage when it got buffed for like 2 weeks straight. And then I was like, okay, let me play with some other stuff. And I quickly went back to Airburst Strike. I've been using this thing a lot against both factions.
I could move my vote up to A just for the sound that it makes. Like it makes one of the coolest noises in the game when it goes off, right?
It does make a good noise. It does. Yeah. All right, so then where in A would we put it, guys? Above rocket pods, above napalm? I would put it above.
No.
I would put it above napalm. Me personally.
I'm not gonna take that from Pips. I'm gonna put
Erwin, thank you, bro.
No,
like,
this is democracy. What do you mean? What's happening? It's democracy, Pips. What's your vote? Below napalm, below rocket pods. It's in A tier. We all agree A tier. So what's your vote, Pips?
Below everything in A.
Okay, Ervin, what's your vote?
I would have put it I see what you're doing
Irving?
here. I'm putting it below the rocket pods.
That's fine. No, what do you mean? What I'm doing? We're
Oh, Jesus
voting.
Christ,
I thought
Irving,
you
we
were
just-
gonna put
we-
it all the way on the left so that it would fall right in front of.
No,
Irvin,
that's not
we
how it
just
works.
had an
That's not how it
amazing
works.
Connection, you and
If
me,
you-
bro.
Okay.
If you both vote below rocket pods, that's where it goes because that's 2 against
Okay,
1.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, right below rocket pods.
Yeah. No. The
Let's
only
do
time
that.
we split the difference is when we voted like SCF.
Okay.
If 2 people fully agree on something, it goes there.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not gonna do that.
That was a close call.
Bro, y'all
a
put
close
Eagle
call.
Airstrike in A tier pips. So what are you talking about, bro?
Nah. Stop, bro.
You guys
Come
are
on,
tripping.
bro.
All right.
Guys,
Orbital Gatling Barrage, easy S tier.
my divorce was an easier experience than this, bro.
Okay, buddy.
I'm barely making it through this.
All right. Orbital Gatling Barrage, easy S tier.
I would probably say A right above the Airburst strike because I feel like I use those very interchangeably, and they are definitely like a. They're basically in
Not
my
happening.
20-minute rocket loadout, and I don't really see them other than that.
Pips, what do you think about
Against
Gatling
against
Barrage?
the bugs or overall?
Overall, all your thoughts. Say against bugs first.
B.
You think B?
Yeah.
Okay.
But both taken into consideration B. Yeah.
Okay, but this thing's got like, what's the cooldown on this thing? Like 65 seconds after all the cooldown buffs?
It's very quick.
Yeah, it's pretty fast. The problem is like from my perspective, I never take it with me, right? So I got to be honest. Like I pretty much never use it. I can see why it would be used. I can see why people would enjoy it. This has low cooldown. That's pretty cool. But like I literally never run it. I've tested it when it was like changed a little bit and whatever, and we implemented it in different setups. But for my playstyle, it just never works. So I'm gonna have to give it B.
That's fair. And Ervin, you said above or below Airburst?
Above Airburst because I have definitely started to prefer the Gatling Barrage in those 20-minute rocket defenses for locking down that area because it just keeps going and going and going, and then by the time it ends, it's like 20 seconds before you can throw another one, and you just have, it's like a mortar launcher. It's like a mortar launcher that doesn't kill you because it's raining down consistent fire on a choke point that you need locked down. And not trying to lead 5 meters in front, blowing up your teammates.
Listen, let me tell you guys an amazing situation that is really good to use this on. So on extraction, when the Pelican lands and your teammates are trying to extract, you throw down Gatling Barrage because it stuns them and they can't get in. And then you also throw down gas strike. So they get your teammates get ragdolled. And then they also get gassed, so they're not able to stim because they can't stand up. And then you get on the ship, and then nobody extracts with you. It's amazing. It works every time.
Sounds great.
In fact, I think only Labs ever gotten through it. I've never seen any of my other teammates do it. You guys don't think you would try that out?
And
someone on Twitter added me and said, everyone in Helldivers is killing each other because YouTubers like Thick Fillet thinks it's funny to punch their friends.
I saw that. That was funny.
Wait, no, really?
He added me.
They were legit, yeah.
And I was like, bro,
you need to shut the fuck up.
Bro, you never saw the IGN articles when the game came out of people being toxic towards each other? You think all that's my fault? Like, come on, man. I literally
fun, bro.
I literally we sometimes we just straight up throw missions because we're killing each other so much. It just is what it is.
What's the last one? Is that gas?
Yeah,
That's
gas.
right?
Yeah, gas.
Okay,
gas is pretty goated. I feel like these three are like all together, so I have to put this with the other two.
Yeah.
They all have short cooldowns. They all kill a bunch of stuff. I feel like in my opinion, in that if I were personally just ranking these three, it would be in that order for me because of like the armor pen and the utility. Gas strike can kill detector towers, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah,
it's pretty effective on bot side, right?
It's
all right on bots. It's not bad.
I I don't know.
I'd put it in probably C.
I never feel like I get what I want out of this thing when I bring it.
So I use it on bots because I play with the Plasma Punisher a lot. So
Okay.
against Devis, my
Mm.
cat kicked my deafen button.
Nice.
So it won't like kill heavy devastators. Well, it will, but like on its own, it doesn't kill them fast. But when you're using Plasma Punisher with it, it goes kind of hard against groups. And it has good uptime, kills detector towers. So it's like, yeah, that's how I use it. I bring laser cannon for single target, Plasma Punisher for groups, and then it's like a flex slot though. Like I'm not saying to like bring it.
I
but
think
it's
this
like,
one is one's 4th slot that they just recently had unlocked when they got rid of that modifier.
yeah,
And like that's the point in time where people started thinking about this thing.
yeah, for sure.
I think it's fair for it to sit alongside those other two because I think I'm pretty much basing all of these off the 20-minute rocket mission because it's the only time I could think to use it. But the gas strike is a little different because, as you brought up, it can destroy detector towers, so I can actually bring it in that slot instead of like 500 or something, and then like use it as AOE clear. Or like,
That's why I like
I feel
it.
like it's just a little bit more flexible than these other two, where all they do is lock down an area. Where this can actually break a building.
Yeah.
That I needed to break, right? So I would say that it's fair for it to sit alongside the other two, even though I feel like its firepower is probably less than the other two on any given day. Like you probably get less value out of it compared to these other two in straight firepower, but the utility is greater. So
yeah. And Pips, I heard you say you voted C tier.
Yeah, like
you
for
don't like it
bugs,
against bugs?
Yeah. No, because I have a few issues with it. Like if I'm playing with teammates, a lot of people have problems, especially if there's fog, and then
That's
my
true.
teammates die to it a lot. And I really like in games in general. Like if I play, like I like the toxic kind of characters that like poison everything. I really enjoy that kind of shit. And I would love to run this, but that has been a huge issue for me when I'm playing with people. I noticed that they don't see it and run into it and die. So I stopped.
No, the
taking
fog.
It with me.
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah. I'd be willing. I'd be willing to lower my vote to top of B.
Yeah, I could take it to B. Also, I've actually died to this whenever the animation was completely off my screen and there was no gas in front of me anymore.
It doesn't show the gas though, man.
I think it's the wind. The wind straight up blows it away.
The wind blows it.
Yeah.
They should make it more like thicker.
The wind blows the flamethrower, so.
And maybe different kind of green, so you know what it is. Like it right now visually, it's tough to spot.
That's kind of cool though that they added in that small little detail.
Of how
I agree.
Blows stuff like that around.
Yeah,
that's
like
cool.
how
that's
the wind blows it. The wind blows the flamethrower. The wind blows your cape, and it's all the same direction. Isn't there some sort of wait? If you learn the wind pattern though, can you throw the gas strike? All you have to do is look at a flag, right?
Roll through the enemies.
Yeah, can you do that?
I feel like that's a cash crop question.
or a cape. You look at your cape.
Someone said the cape is different for some reason. You have to look at a flagpole, or you have to, hit your flamethrower. One of the two. Something like that. All right, this is a good tier list.
E tier is completely empty. Can we?
No,
just,
E tier is non-existent.
I know they're not orbital.
Yeah, we could do this.
Straight. Yeah, we can do that. I was also gonna petition for just putting the mines in the Tesla tower in there.
Oh no, Tesla tower is great.
Is it?
Yeah, it's really good. You have to not go near it, but it's similar. I don't know, man. I was playing with Tesla tower a lot for a minute there.
Okay, but we can at least put the mines in E. Just
the mines for sure. Yeah. We're not doing any of these though. It's gonna take too long.
But we have something to be in E, and I think that's appropriate.
I'm zooming in. Here we go. There's nothing else, chat. All right, this is our tier list. Current patch. I would like for Strafing Run and Eagle Airstrike to be higher. Pips would like for Cluster Bomb and 380 to be lower. I kind of liked this panel for this tier list too, because me and Pips are like
super fun.
Me and Pips like to go at it, And then Erevin's coming at it
Yeah.
from the perspective of like utility and buildings.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Why EMS so low? What? Gomorka? Gomorka's trolling.
Gomorka, lock in.
Yeah, Gomorka's trolling. He never brings EMS. Gomorka, next
Lock
time we
in.
play, if you don't bring EMS, I'm kicking you.
Yeah. You got to live up to it now. Bring that E EMS.
I hope they buff weapons this next update, or I'm gonna be real sad, man. I mean, dude, there's definitely gonna be balance changes, for sure. There's gonna be some buffs. Hopefully, no nerfs. Probably at least one, as we all know. Orbital stun is great in defense. It lasts longer than the mortar EMS. Campbell's, the mortar shoots 50 of them.
Yeah.
The mortar lasts. If you keep the mortar alive, it'll last until your next mortar is up. Why take a fifth? I don't ever use Orbital EMS either, so. You will play this game? Yes. Yes. On August the 6th. I will play Helldivers again. It's like, I'll probably stream Helldivers soon. But yeah, chat. Pretty much gonna be it. It was a good panel, good podcast.
Yeah, it was fun.
Appreciate you coming on, Erevan.
Yeah, it was a great time, just like last time. Really enjoyed building the tier list with you guys.
The tier list is fun. We're gonna get 4-man podcast soon, because when we do stuff like tier lists, we're gonna have a lot of tied votes too, and that's gonna be fun to figure out where we put shit.
Yeah, let's get FaZe in here.
Yeah, FaZe is coming back. He's on vacation. I think he literally gets back today or tomorrow.
You have a
So I can
4-man
ask him,
panel.
would you like a cup of tea? You know?
You have a
He's
4-man panel. You
British.
can also just flex into playing the game afterwards too.
Chat, what if we get like a 6-man podcast panel? Would that be fun, or would it be too loud? I feel like we would all let each other talk. I'm the only one who interrupts people, realistically.
6 should be fine. It can get loud though, so we need to like make sure that people don't interrupt, so it's not annoying to listen to as a viewer.
Yeah, that's true.
I think 4 is okay. I think 3 is probably the best most of the time, and then 4. We can do 4 from time to time.
I think 4 would be really good. We're gonna try 4
Yeah.
next time, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we can do that.
I feel like you could do a 6, but it would have to be like you'd
A moderator.
well,
Yeah,
not a
one would have to
moderator.
call.
It'd be like a bit more pre-gaming, I think, with like what you're going to talk about and who's going to talk about what.
Yeah.
And then that would probably keep things on track.
Chat, what if we get a 6-man the podcast after the big update? That would be crazy. Pips, you want to do
we
it?
could do that. Yeah, let's do it. That would be fun.
Just because it would be hectic, and I don't know. I like hectic situations. They're fun. 3 is the magic number. 4 I feel like 4 is going to be good, because we have a lot of the same guests a lot as well, and just like, I don't know, good synergy. And that's how many people are on a Helldiver squad. And then we can make everyone run a game afterwards.
Yeah, they send 4 Helldivers for a reason.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. All right, chat. Thanks for hanging out. Erevan, thanks for coming. Pips,
Thank you,
as
chat.
always, me and you, man.
Yes, sir.
Pips, you streaming?
Always a pleasure. I'm gonna be streaming, but the First Descendant. I'm gonna be streaming First Descendant for now.
You going live
Waiting.
now?
I'm going live in 15 minutes, chat. So if you guys want to check out some First Descendant or you're playing it, you're welcome to hop in.
Erevan, I know you don't stream on Sundays.
Nope, not today.
Yeah, I'm gonna go live in a few minutes here.
Pips, is your link up?
Stream link?
Yeah. Oh, it is up. 11:30.
Yep, I'm starting in like 14 minutes, but I can start now.
Who's that Strategem lab? I did not prepare at all. Oh yeah, chat. Sorry. Sorry, we didn't do the podcast the last 2 weeks. I was working at my IRL job. And I didn't have time to prepare anything. And also, they've been on vacation. Arrowhead's been vacationing. Well, not actually vacationing. Well, vacationing, but also doing the big update. You know, there hasn't been much going on. Like, we could have just got on here and bullshitted and done tier lists. It would have been fine. But it's fine. It worked out. That's what I'm saying. And we're going to get a big update soon. What?
What is that comment in chat, bro?
Oh, what? What'd they say?
I don't watch Pips because his big muscles intimidate me.
It's yeah, that's true.
Come on, man. I have big muscles. I have tiny arms.
Yeah.
Okay, boys. That was a good episode though today for sure.
100%.
All right.
Yeah, it was great.
My bad. My roommate was yelling at me. All right. Thank you guys. Go check out Pips. We will be back next Sunday, and then the new update's out in 9 days.
Yes, sir.
So that's gonna be hype.
Yeah,
Chat.
it's gonna be fun.
I will stream some Helldivers again for you guys soon. I'm grinding Once Human until the 6th though. Because I'm definitely coming back to Helldivers till then, but it's also just a good excuse to grind out Once Human. All right, go check out Pips. Also check out Aravan. I should have pinned both your channels. I feel like everyone in chat follows you right now, though. It's like
yeah, usually people already know.
It's like
what we're doing.
Our core audiences. Here's Aravan's channel. If you guys aren't subbed to Aravan, go follow.
Yeah,
Aravan.
you better lock the fuck in, chat.
Yeah, my bad.
Aravan.
Normally I pin the channels.
All good.
Alrighty, guys. Everybody have a good day.
Take care, chat.
See you guys next time.